So the competition was for some seed potatoes, and normally what I do is if I run out over winter time, I tend to buy them from the shop, and sometimes I forget about some of them or I just don't get around to eating them, and they start to chit on their own, start to sprout on their own. So I use them and just plant those in springtime. So around about beginning of April I tend to plant mine, depending on the varieties obviously. So yeah, it was nice to actually be able to choose some seed potatoes. So I've had a look through the website. It was from Potato House UK, the competition, and Grow Your Own magazine. So I had a look through the Potato House website, and yeah, so many different varieties to choose from. It was quite hard work to decide, to be honest. But my children wanted a purple variety. So I've gone for this salad blue, which is a good all-rounder. It's noisy, isn't it? I'm going to take off in here. It's blowing a gale. I'm going to have to stop, aren't I? It is hailstorm now, and I'm trapped in a polytunnel in just a shirt, and I've got to try and get back to the house. Oh, it's bracing. So back inside, it's a little bit calmer in here than it is out there. So with potatoes, you've got your first earlies, you've got your second earlies, and you've got your main crop. So as the name suggests, your first earlies are going to be the potato that you can harvest earlier, because they take about 10 to 12 weeks. So once you've planted them in March, they'll be ready within sort of June, July-ish. With your second earlies, they take a little bit longer. They'll take between sort of 12 to 14 weeks for you to get potato harvest out of. And you tend to plant them at the end of March, early April time with those. With your main crop, again, these will take even longer to grow, so you've got a 16 to 22 week wait before you can then harvest them. So I'd plant those sort of mid to late April for your main crop, and then they'll be ready August to October time, which is a good crop to have really. If you want to try and save them for your Christmas dinner, then go for a main crop variety. So when you've chosen your seed potatoes, you need to sit them to one side to let them chit, which just means that you need to let them sprout. So what I do is I use these egg containers here, and I put each potato in each section, and I just put it to one side in a cool but a bright area, so a kitchen windowsill is absolutely fine for them. So I've got a few of these saved up, which I put all my potatoes in. It tends to take about a month. And then when they're about 2 or 3 centimetres is perfect for them planting out. Obviously depending on if you've got your first earlies, your second earlies or your main crop, you want to plant them as and when you're supposed to be doing those. So these will be right for them. I'll put them on a windowsill and leave them then until they're ready to plant. So let's have a look at the potatoes. So these are the salad blue, and as you can see, they're poking through, they're ready, they're starting on their own in the bag. So I'm going to get these out and pop them in the egg cartons. Sort of second early, and then they're going to be ready for the end of March, because like I say, it takes about a month, so they'll be ready then to plant out. So even though they're called salad blue, they're not really a salad potato. They are quite a flowery potato, so they're great for mash. We're going to have some brilliant purple mash from these. I'll have to show you that. And chips as well, purple chips. So they're good for boiling, they're good for mash, they're good for roasting jacket potatoes. So good for quite a good varied potato really, the salad blue. You can throw them in a salad if you want to. Also have good flavour as well, because that's it, obviously what you're after. You're after good flavour. I know we're after them because they're blue, well purple. But yes, you know, we do want a good flavour out of them if we're growing them. We don't want to grow them and just, you know, have them to look at, do you? Want to eat them. And these are the pink fir apple, and as you can see, they've started to sprout as well. So they're ready and waiting. So now we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in there, so that'll give us a really good crop. So I've seen someone that have planted 2 of them, and they've got a huge crop. They're really good cropper, are the pink fir apples. So yeah, it's this is a main crop variety, so I'm going to do this a little bit later on. So 6 tubers, I've got 7. Oh, that's a bonus. I'm not sure what the colour of the flowers are going to be on these, because sometimes when I've planted some, obviously you get the purple flowers, you get the white flowers as well. So we'll have to see about them. Nice knobbly, get all sorts of weird knobbly shapes in there. Your ultimate wonky veg is the pink fir apple. So that's good. Good to have a main crop. So hopefully that'll last all the way through. And I know some people now in February are just finishing off eating what they've grown at the end of last year. So that's good. That'll take you right over Christmas, take you right into February as well. So yeah, oh, I can't wait. So the pink fir apple are a waxy variety, whereas the other, the salad blue, is a flowery variety. This is a waxy variety. Still good for boiled, chips, and for salads, good for salads as well. So a little bit of a nutty variety. Had a really good appearance. It was quite popular in the 1850s. And then it just fell out of, it just disappeared for a while, and now it's making a really good comeback. I know a lot of chefs that use these, and they're making more of an appearance on menus now because they're really, really good flavour. So I am looking forward to those. When you've got them sprouting, if they're not sprouting fast enough for you, you know, you're ready to plant, it's beginning of April, it's March, beginning of April, you really need to get them planted out, but they're not doing what they should be doing, they're not sprouting quick enough. Bring them into a warm room, because obviously they were in the cool, bright area, but bring them into a warm room, that'll set them off, and then you can plant them out. And that'll give them a good spurt really to start them off. So as I said, I plant mine in about a 55 litre pot, but you can do them. I mean, I have gone a bit overboard with these pots. I just saw them and they were huge. I thought, right, that's I'm having them for my potatoes. But you can obviously grow them in smaller pots. So 40 litre is absolutely fine. It depends how many potatoes you want to put in each pot. I tend to put about 5 in for that sort of size, a 55 litre. But if it's a really good cropper like this pink fir one, and they like to go a bit crazy, I might put a little bit less in than that to make sure that they've got some room. So let's get on with chitting these. There you go, they're my choices for this year. I do also have some Charlotte potatoes that I grew last year, and I've saved them and they're actually starting to sprout now as well, so I'm going to be planting those, along with some Maris Pia as well, which are more like a baking potato. So that'd be good to have a whole range of them, because we do eat quite a few potatoes. Well, I say we grow quite a few potatoes. I either buy too many or we don't eat enough, because they always end up with some left over sprouting. So we're all good, because they always get planted and they get more potatoes out of it anyway, so it's a good cycle to have. So let me know what you're growing. If you'd like to like and subscribe, and also click that bell as well, and then you get a notification of when I put these videos on. That'd be fantastic, because it's all going to kick off in the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to start off the sowing season, sowing lots of tomatoes, aubergines, peppers. I've got some lovely sweet black Spanish pepper, easy for you to say, sweet Spanish black peppers, and some chilies as well, because I like an arrabbiata, so it'd be nice to have some chilies to go in there. I had some chocolate habaneros as well somewhere, so I'm going to have to fish those out and try and grow those. That'd be good. Although habaneros, yeah, it makes me a bit faint when I have those. So that spicy, so maybe not. Maybe something a bit milder. Yeah, let me know actually. What's nice? Them lemon drop ones. They look nice. Don't know whether they're a spicy one though. But yeah, let me know about them. So it's all going to be kicking off. So it'd be great for you to join in this growing journey this year. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful week. Whatever you're doing, whether you're in the garden or not, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm hoping. I can hear it whistling now. There's wind whistling through those windows, playing a merry tune. We've had storm after storm after storm, so I'm hoping that that's enough now. I think the Met Office are mentioning some other storms, but I've looked out the window this morning and I thought, well, I don't think they can name this weather today, so hopefully we should be all right. And then the heavens opened and it was torrential rain and the roads were like rivers. So I'm presuming I'm going to end up seeing these onions and garlic sailing past me at some point in the near future with all this weather. But I hope you stay safe and I hope everything's all right. It's been awful seeing all the people's pictures of, you know, greenhouses being smashed to pieces and polytunnels and, you know, sites being made a mess of, things being blown around everywhere. It's absolutely devastating. But I hope that we manage to get things back on track quickly with it. And yeah, so I really hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you again for watching. Take care, and I'll see you again.